안녕하세요. Essential Korean K-쌤입니다. In today's episode, I have a song to share with you. But before the song, we'll combine all the key lesson points you've learned from episode 37 and 38 on the co-conjunctive and episode 39 on the past tense. To do that, we'll revisit the 4 sentences from the last episode and combine them into one sentence using the co-conjunctive. But get this, we'll do this in 2 ways. How? Well, let's start today's lesson right now to find out. I'm sure you'll find it quite interesting. If you haven't already, I would recommend that you try creating a combined sentence using the co-conjunctive with the 4 sentences from last episode. I promise you'll remember these concepts better if you try working with them yourselves before hearing the answer. All right, to the lesson we go. Do you remember what you did in Korea in the last episode? Yes, in 4 sentences which you connected with the conjunctive word 그리고 told your ex-colleagues these. 정수 씨 만났어요. I met 정수. 그리고 수육 먹었어요. And I ate 수육. 그리고 소주도 마셨어요. And I also drank 소주. 그리고 남산타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. And I went to Namsan Tower and the folk village. Now, let's combine these sentences into one. It's quite simple to do. Remove 어요 from the informal polite past tense, which will leave the verb continutive stem plus the consonant 쌍시옷, which you will recall is the consonant iconic to past tense. To that, simply add 고. Thus, 만났어요 그리고 will become 만났고, 먹었어요 그리고 will become 먹었고, 마셨어요 그리고 will become 마셨고. With that knowledge, let's combine 2 sentences at a time. First, 정수 씨 만났어요. 그리고 수육 먹었어요. will become 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었어요. Repeat after me to say, I met 정수 and ate 수육. A quick note here. I'll give you the English cues before the Korean for the first round. Met 정수 and 정수 씨 만났고 ate 수육. 수육 먹었어요. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었어요. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었어요. Very good. Second, 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었어요. 그리고 소주도 마셨어요. will become 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨어요. Repeat after me to say, I met 정수, ate 수육, and also drank 소주. You'll have the English cues before Korean. I met 정수 and 정수 씨 만났고 ate 수육 and 수육 먹었고 also drank 소주. 소주도 마셨어요. Now, without the English cues. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨어요. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨어요. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨어요. 그리고 남산타워하고 민석촌에도 갔어요. will be finally combined to 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨고 남산타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. Please repeat after me to tell the 4 things you did in one sentence. Again, I'll start with the English cues before the Korean. I met 정수 and 정수 씨 만났고 ate 수육 and 수육 먹었고 also drank 소주 and 소주도 마셨고 went to 남산 Tower and the folk village as well. 남산 타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. Now, without the English cues. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨고 남산타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨고 남산타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. Now, let's do something fun. Think about 4 things you want to do in Korea. Old friends or celebrities you want to meet, a dish you want to try, a drink you want to have, and a place or places you want to go. Then, pretend I'm your ex-colleague and we reunited in Seoul. You have done all the 4 things before meeting me. I'll ask you what you did in Seoul, and you'll tell me the things you did in one sentence using the co-conjunctive. Don't be intimidated. We've done enough practice, so you just need to substitute 정수, 수육, 소주, and 남산타워하고 민속촌 with your choices. Are you ready? Here comes my question. 서울에서 뭐 했어요? Very nice. I hope to hear you telling me far more than 4 things that you did in Korea, of course all in Korean, someday. Until then, let's keep learning and practicing. So you now know how to combine sentences with past tense verbs into one. Or rather, I should say, you now know how to tell about 2 or more events you did in the past in one sentence with the co-conjunctive. That wasn't too complicated, right? Now, let's look at another way to express multiple actions or states from the past in one sentence. Do you remember how we used the co-conjunctive to combine sentences with present tense verbs? Right, we simply added co to the verb stem. That's different from how we add the co-conjunctive to the past tense verb, which is on the verb continuative stem. To recap, the present tense co-conjunctive is formed by adding co to the verb stem. And the past tense co-conjunctive is formed by adding co to the verb continuative stem with the consonant 쌍시옷. Interestingly, we can use present tense verbs with the co-conjunctive to express things that happened in the past, as long as the final verb in the sentence is in the past tense form. This is our second way of expressing things we did in the past using the co-conjunctive. With that in mind, Let's now go back to our original 4 sentences explaining what you've done in Seoul so far and combine them into one sentence using the present tense co-conjunctive. 정수 씨 만났어요. I met 정수. 그리고 수육 먹었어요. And I ate 수육. 그리고 소주도 마셨어요. And I also drank 소주. 그리고 남산타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. And I went to Namsan Tower and the folk village. To combine these with the present tense co-conjunctive, we extract the verb stems from the dictionary form by removing 다. So we have 만나 for the verb stem from 만나다, to meet. 먹 for the verb stem from 먹다, to eat. 마시 for the verb stem from 마시다, to drink. And this one we won't need because it's the last verb in the sentence, but we'll do it anyway. 가 for the verb stem from 가다, to go. So here's the combined sentence. 정수 씨 만나고 수육 먹고 소주 마시고 남산타워하고 민속촌에 갔어요. As you just heard, the co-conjunctives were all in the present tense form, which consists of the verb stem followed by co, except for the last verb 갔어요, which indicates all the actions were done in the past. Repeat after me to tell the 4 things you did in one sentence yourself, but this time use the co-conjunctive in the present tense form while describing your past actions. You will mark the past tense in the last verb. 정수 씨 만나고 수육 먹고 소주 마시고 남산타워하고 민속촌에 갔어요. 정수 씨 만나고 수육 먹고 소주 마시고 남산타워하고 민속촌에 갔어요. 정수 씨 만나고 수육 먹고 소주 마시고 남산타워하고 민속촌에 갔어요. Now, let's listen to the first way we discussed, combining actions done in the past with a co-conjunctive in the past tense form. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨고 남산타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. In summary, when it comes to the co-conjunctive, marking the tense is not mandatory but is optional. But the tense should be marked at least in the last verb. Now that we've learned 2 ways to tell past events or states using the co-conjunctive, you may be wondering, when do I use each? In most cases, I would recommend you use the second way, where you use the present tense co form and mark the tense in the last verb. This will sound smooth without any unintended emphasis placed on the past tense forms. However, when you want to highlight the fact that the event happened in the past, you should use the past tense co-conjunctive for every verb as done in the first example. 정수 씨 만났고 수육 먹었고 소주도 마셨고 남산타워하고 민속촌에도 갔어요. Oh my god, you must be so full, having had so much suyuk and maybe a little tipsy too for having a lot of soju all throughout the episode. I'm sorry about that. But We got through the lesson on using past tense with a co-conjunctive. Good job, everyone. It's been a while since we last included a song in the podcast, so I wanted to find one for this episode that would match well with the past tense theme. I looked for one for a couple of hours, but wasn't finding any that I liked until I asked Eric, my son, who recommended one on the spot. So the credit for finding the song goes to Eric. 고마워, Eric. Let me now share the song with you. This singer-songwriter and indie musician Woo Hyo, O-O-H-Y-O, sings this song titled 꿀차, meaning honey tea. 꿀 means honey and 차 means tea. I'll play two separate parts from the song with sentences ending with past tense verbs. Thus, you'll hear the verb continuative stem plus the consonant 쌍시옷 followed by 어. You will not hear 요 at the end of the verbs because she's speaking, or rather, I should say, she's singing in 반말, the intimate speech style. I'll go line by line and give you a quick rundown of the translation so you can appreciate the song better. But more than anything, I ask you to focus on picking up the common sound in the verbs when listening through my rundown and the actual song. Here comes the lyrics and its corresponding English. 하루는 one day 차를 tea 마시려고 했어. Was going to drink. 물을 끓이려고 to boil water. 주전자를 the kettle 켰어. Turned on. 그러다가 while doing that 잠깐 for a moment 네 생각을 했어. Thought of you. 잠시 for a while 눈을 감고서 with eyes closed. 꿀 같은 향기를 the fragrance like honey. 들이마셨을 때 when I breathed in. Let's listen to the song while picking up the common sound in 마시려고 했어 was going to drink. 켰어 turned on. 네 생각을 했어. I thought of you. 들이마셨을 때 when I breathed in. Okay, we went over the first part of the song. Now here comes the music.
하루는 차를 마시려고 했어. 물을 끓이려고 주전자를 켰어. 그러다 잠깐 네 생각을 했어. 잠시 눈을 감고서 꿀 같은 향기를 들이마셨을 때 내 볼을 적시는
She has a very attractive voice, doesn't she? Let's now move to the next part with a few more past tense verbs. 하루는 one day 무작정 with no plan. 기차에 탔어. Got on the train. 창문에 against the window. 머리를 기대고 leaning my head. 잠이 들었어. Fell asleep. 사실은 actually 내 생각을 많이 했어. Thought of you a lot. 선명했던 얼굴이 흐릿해져 갈 때까지. Until the clear face becomes blur. 생각했어. Thought of you. You'll now hear the melody with the lyrics. please enjoy while picking up the common sound, this time in these verbs. 기차에 탔어. Got on the train. 잠이 들었어. Fell asleep. 내 생각을 많이 했어. Thought of you a lot. And 생각했어. Thought. And the implied part here is of you. Here it comes.
하루는 무작정 기차에 탔어. 창문에 머리를 기대고 잠이 들었어. 사실은 네 생각을 많이 했어. 선명했던 얼굴이 흐릿해져 갈 때까지 생각했어.
What a great song and a great voice. With this episode and the knowledge of the present and past tense verb conjugations, along with the co-conjunctive, you now have a big functional milestone in being able to express past and present events in a connected and fluid way. You'll see the co-conjunctive used a lot as a key way to make sentences feel natural, so keep using and practicing it, becoming a close friend with the co-conjunctive. On that note, I'll end today's episode here, and we'll be back soon with a new lesson. 고맙습니다. 안녕히 계세요.